Hello, hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well on this wonderful Thursday. Alex said unable to join today, so gentle reminder to check your chat and make sure it's in live mode. Hope all have a great weekend and take care of yourselves. Thank you, Alex. Yes, I definitely have both of mine in live chat, so everybody watching, make sure to double check yours as well. And thank you for the reminder, Alex. Hi, Bree. Bree said, hey, party people. Man, oh man, did I need that break, but I'm ready to dive back into my main story. So exciting. Hi, Jen. Welcome in. Hi, Ian. Haven't said hi yet. Hi. Hey, Ian. Okay, and I can see that McKenna is here too on her dinner break. My chat will populate in a second. It's just buffering. There we go. Hi, McKenna. I hope you're having a nice dinner break. Hi, Iz. Hi, sorry I haven't been here in a bit. No worries. I was on a long vacation. Oh, great excuse. Like, hey. And haven't really gotten to write. No worries at all, Iz. I cannot even tell you guys. I'm so ready to write today. I feel like school has been kicking my butt. I've been doing so much math that it's beginning to become it's becoming a lot. So I am ready to switch to writing big time. Hi, Innocent Hedgehog. Welcome in. Hi, Jordan. Good to see you. Yes, what is everyone working on today? I'm going to pull up Iz's comment in just a second. My chat is taking a minute to buffer today for some reason. I think it's a YouTube issue. But anyways, feel free to share what you're working on in the chat. I can see it. I just can't pull it up. There we go. Now we got it. No math here. We make everything up as we go along. Yeah, I wish I was not doing math at all, to be honest. It's not my favorite. So I will say for today, I'm going to be working on my reverse outline again. Last stream, I finished where I had almost finished working through chapter 5. And after the stream was over, I did go back and like finish it. So chapter 5 is done. Now I'm going to do chapter 6, and chapter 6 is one of my ones that, let me look at my revision notes real quick. I marked up which ones. Yeah, chapter 6 needs to be split at least once, like at least in half. So I probably will be working on chapter 6 most of the night, to be honest, to decide like how best to split it up. I think I'll start by splitting it in half. And then when I go through my revision, like kind of bullet point doc, and I add in all the changes that I want to make that are like additional, not subtract, not things I'm taking out, then I'll decide if it needs to be split into thirds. But I did the math last night, and I'm hoping that I'm going to end up with closer to 40 chapters by the time I split everything up. I may end up closer to 50. Like I said, if some of these get subdivided into like more than just half, because right now I'm capping my chapters at 4,000 words. So I'm only splitting anything above 4,000 words. But some of these that are like I have one that's 3,600, and it may be able to be split in different things, So I need to like think about how I'm dividing them. But let me see here. Okay, let me check in with y'all. McKenna says, trying to get back in the groove of my draft 1. Nice. Yeah, draft 1s are so much fun. Like, they're hard work, but they're also fun, in my opinion, looking back on it for sure. Bree said, I have some character introduction to do today. Ooh, very cool. That's fun too. Same old culty romantic thriller for me. Listen, we love a culty romantic thriller. Nothing wrong with living in that genre for a while. Innocent Hedgehog says, oh, Tom, by the way, I need to adjust. Sorry, Tom. Tom had good spy school progress earlier and is now doing a fanfic. Gonna finish up this interrogation scene. You know, I really think... So, fun fact, I have read fan fiction quite a bit, but I've never written fan fiction, actually. I love reading fan fiction. I've never written it. And I really think I may have to take one stream, like, maybe towards the end of summer. Maybe I'll even do it as a theme. I can call it, like, a fanfic. Maybe I'll do a special edition Friday stream and call it, like, Fan Fiction Friday. I used to actually do that when I streamed years and years ago. I had Fan Fiction Fridays, but what it was myself and a couple other people would come on stream together, and we would pick like our favorite fan fiction of the week, and we would read it. Do you remember this, Brie? But I only did it like a couple of times. But we would have wine and like read our fan fictions and stuff, like, well, read fan fictions that we found online that we wanted to highlight. And yeah, that was a wild ride. And I don't think I would ever read my fan fiction on stream or anything ever. I probably would never put it out anywhere. But I think it'd be so nice to do a fan fiction Friday where everybody comes and just gets to like work on their own fan fiction, you know? And it's like a designated, I don't know, just like fun, silly stream. But that's awesome that you had good progress on spy school earlier, Tom. Ian says, I'm going to do a bit of my day job and then transfer over my notes for book 8 and maybe actually start writing again. It's been a minute. Oh, that's so exciting that you're going to like get back in the water again, you know? Is said, I'm hoping to possibly hit 37K. I have about 1,000 to go, but I haven't been in the writing mood in a while. It makes sense. Life is crazy and the world is especially really crazy right now. So I get it. Oh, also on that front, just as like a side note, fair warning, I think I told you guys I pulled a muscle in my jaw because I was beta reading for someone and like got to a really shocking scene and dropped my jaw and like pulled a muscle. So I've been eating smoothies and I tried to stop because have you guys heard the news about that like virus going around or whatever that they think is in the fruits and vegetables? I don't know what's happening. But anyway, so I was like, I'm not going to drink smoothies anymore because now I'm scared, right? Well, now my jaw is sore because I've been trying to eat like solid foods again. Anyway, so I'm back on a strawberry banana smoothie kick. So if the stream ends abruptly or something, you'll know what's up. I'm joking, but kind of not. I mean, that has not happened to me yet, but I am so scared to eat fruits and vegetables now. Oh, okay, I have to jump ahead for like 2 seconds. Hannah is in the chat. Hannah Grace Fletcher. Hey, Evelyn, I hope the project's going well. Can't stay for long, but I'm hoping to get some editing done. Oh, it's so good to see you, Hannah. I haven't chatted with you in forever. Oh my gosh. I miss you, girl. Thank you so much for swinging by. Margot said, hi, heading home from work now. I'll be back on later. Sounds like a plan, Margot. As always, travel safe. Jordan is hoping to hit 45K and has less than 500 to go. Oh my gosh, Jordan, I bet you'll hit that within the first 2 sprints, at least. I'm placing my bet now. Yeah, bringing back the fanfics. Oh, see, I need to try it. Yeah, it was crazy. Hi, JK, welcome in. I'm good. How are you? We're just chilling for a minute before we spin. I don't think I would ever read my fanfic ever if I were to write one. Like I said, I've never written one before, but I think if we did a fan fiction Friday where we all were just like geeking out and writing a fanfic for a minute, I don't think I would ever be able to like put it out anywhere. Maybe with time, but I know we like summoned Hannah somehow via the YouTube gods. Hannah said, I was avoiding the fruits and veg, but that's like 50% of my diet and I gave up after 2. Yeah, honestly, I did it for about 2 days and I just felt so crappy. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm just like, I gotta get back at it. Jen said, blurb idea. This book's so shocking. I pulled a muscle. I know. I need to send Saoirse like a little testimony or review or whatever to that point. I may wait till she puts it out so I can put it on her actual, like wherever she sells the book, you know. But I definitely wanna like say that on her channel somewhere, because I think it is a great marketing kind of like sentiment. Araya, hi Araya. So good to see you. All right, well, we've been yapping for a minute, guys. How do you feel about spinning the good old wheel? Are we into it? Because then maybe we can have a proper little like break after our first sprint. We can do maybe even a trivia question or two. I do have the cards handy, you know. Are we ready? All right, spinny spin. Let's go wheel. All right, got it. All right, y'all know the drill. Take the next 5 seconds or so to drop your guess in the chat as to which increment of time the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor, and I will fetch them a nice little trophy over on the main screen. Also, friendly reminder at the top of the first sprint that this next coming Tuesday, we are doing Wheel of Doom again. So if anybody is in need of longer sprints, they really need to lock in, keep in mind this coming Tuesday, you've got an opportunity. That being said, I'm going to initiate the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, 25. Perfect little warm up, right? I'm not mad at that, especially coming off of a Doom. Ooh, and Bree called it. First guess in the pipe. And Hannah got it. Oh my gosh. All right, well, this one goes out to Bree and Hannah. I've been talking this whole time. MC in the stream on mute. Oh my gosh. What a rookie error. I thought I was better than that by now. I guess I'm not. Oh my god. Well, there's a good giggle. A good giggle for you on this Thursday. Anyways, now we're back. I was just saying very well done to Hannah and Bree. And no, I muted it because, okay, sometimes, and maybe you guys don't hear it, but I feel like sometimes when I put up the trophy graphic or even like the dance graphic, I worry that it echoes through my mic to you guys. So I was like, let me just mute myself to be safe, and then didn't hit the unmute hard enough. Anyways, lesson learned. That being said, I've got 25 minutes all queued up on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck. I'll see you on the other side. Here we go. Okay. Well, that really flew by. I feel like, especially on the tail end of having Doom this past Tuesday, a 25-minute sprint feels like a walk in the park. I did not finish chapter 6, but I did get a good chunk in, and I feel like I'm getting a good grasp on where I think it'll probably need to be split, but like I said, I'll probably be working on it all night because this chapter currently sits, I think I told you guys this maybe, but it's at 8,117 words just in this one chapter. So, the culprit herself has popped in. I don't know that Saoirse even knows at all what I'm talking about at all. But she's gonna find out because I'm gonna tell her. Unless Margot already told her. I don't know. Margot might have told her. Christina said, truly a quick setup sprint. Okay, Walter, you gotta go in your little chair over here, okay? Truly a quick setup sprint, set up the doc, set up the vibes, and listen to music. Yeah, see? Perfect. He acts so offended, and it's like, I just put him in his own... I've told you guys, he has his own lambskin chair over here. Well, now I scared him because I hit the door. But you would think that I'm, like, putting him outside or something. But anyways... Bree says 315 words had to rewrite as my laptop crashed. Oh, bummer. Well, at least they were fresh in your mind, hopefully, Bree. All right, seriously, I'm going to tell you a little story. So I was beta reading for you on stream like a week or two ago, and I actually, fun fact, pulled a muscle in my jaw because one of the scenes like was genuinely jaw dropping. And I've never done that in my entire life, but I dropped my jaw. And then the next couple of days, I was having a hard time. Like, I was having a lot of pain in my face, and I Googled it. And it happens to a lot of people, apparently, if you yawn too big or if you, like, drop your jaw suddenly and stuff. And, yeah, so what are your seeds? I pulled a muscle in my jaw. So now I'm on lots of smoothies because I haven't been able to eat solid food. Now, it's getting, to be fair, it's a lot better now. I've been icing it a lot, but that whole first week, I was icing it like 3 times a day, eating no solid food. Now I can have a little bit of solid food. I did eat pizza earlier today for like the first time. That was like one of my first solid foods back, and I've had some oatmeal and, you know, things like that. But even eating solid foods earlier made it a little sore. So I'm just slowly coming back. But when you Google it, it says it takes 2 to 6 weeks to fully recover. So, but it was a genuine reaction, just in the moment. It shocked me so much. Yeah, it was a doozy. So... just saying. Yeah, everybody keeps saying it. You should, like, I'll have to send you like a little, I don't know, blurb or something, Saoirse, that you can use in marketing. That's like, the book was so good it made me pulled my jaw out of place, and I had to drink smoothies for weeks, but it was worth it, or something. You know, it'd be great marketing, honestly. And that would be making lemonade, you know, with lemons. So. Yeah, I'm sure I could word it much more eloquently, but it was so funny. Vic said, I'm on my writing break after finishing Act 1, but I'm so close to finishing the dragon painting. Oh, it looks so good in the Discord, Vic. It looks so good. I cannot wait to see what it looks like when it's finished. Cody's here. Dinner has been cooked, and I'm sat eating it. Oh, so good. Did you make anything interesting for dinner? So happy to have you here as always, Cody. Jen said, always flies for me. I think I finished a chapter revision, but still need to read through it. Nice. Very good. Medical mistake. Luckily, it wasn't anything serious. I didn't actually like dislocate it or anything. I know enough about pulling muscles from back in my dance days that like I kind of knew what it was before even Googling it, but it was good to like see all the symptoms and see that it lined up perfectly. Yes, I know. It's so good to see Saoirse. Already in trouble, you know. You destroyed our host. Oh my gosh. Yes. Crazy story. Is wrote about 550 words. That's for it, so I should be able to make it to my goal by the next sprint, most likely. You've totally got this, Is. Also, speaking of timers, let me pop up a little. I'm going to give us literally like, I'm going to rapid fire through this last bit because we've been yapping. Yeah. It's seriously, I can trace it back to that exact moment. This bestseller is jaw-achingly good. You know what, Christina? That's a bar. You should write that down, Saoirse. That's pretty good. It is what it is. I'm calling a spade, okay? Araya said, I'm still working, but hoping to finish chapter 11 when I get home. Nice, Araya. I can't tell you how happy I am having you in here, Araya. It's so good seeing you again. McKenna said, this book needs a content warning for jaw-dropping scenes. Yes. Oh my gosh, seriously, you have to be writing some of these down. They're so good. Oh no, I forgot how to draw clouds. Now they scare me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, clouds are kind of scary. I have some pretty good pens for them now, for clouds. But yeah, they can be a lot. Warning may cause physical injury. Exactly. Listen, it is what it is. We can't go back and undo it. But yes, you need a blurb, Saoirse. I'll send you something. I need to come up with something because it's just too good not to use. Surgeon General's warning of reading this novel may lead to distress jaw. Yeah, I couldn't even talk for like the first day or two. I went and saw, by the way, this happened right before my brother came back from Europe and I was meeting him and his girlfriend for the first time. And after talking to them just for like a couple hours, my jaw was, it was so excruciating. Like, it was brutal. So it really did. It got me good. But like I said, it's doing much, much better now. I'm still drinking smoothies a little bit just because it's like kind of tender, but really not. It's just kind of like more sore. But it's not too bad. Come here, baby. Okay. Are you going to sit? Or are you going to be weird? Okay. Bree said, gotta write a review online. Pulled my jaw. It was so good. I know, right? I really want to be like, had to eat smoothies for 2 weeks during I want to look up the name of that virus too, because it's just, of course this would happen when there's a virus that's going around inside fruits and vegetables, but it's just such a funny story. But hi, Ron, welcome in. Cody made a pork sausage risotto. Wow, I can't remember the last time I had pork, but honestly that sounds so good. That sounds banging, Cody. You're a writer and a chef. Look at you. Vic said, well, thank you. I am adding visual effects now, and that changes the vibe dramatically. It makes things come to life. Ooh, very cool. Yeah, that sounds awesome, Vic. You're killing it. Like, from what I saw on the Discord, you're killing it. Okay. I know, right? They really are so good. Oh yeah. Oh no. And don't worry about it, seriously. Like, honestly, it was just, I was being stupid. It was just an honest gut reaction that I did it. And then I was like, can't do that anymore. But no, it's getting much better pretty quickly. I'm just icing it and it's getting there. Hi, Miley. Oh, so good to see you guys. The TTWG is here. It's stacked. Chat is stacked. Christina said, LOL, like, had to eat smoothies for weeks. In pain. 10 out of 10. A plus. Will recommend again. No regret. Exactly. I will say no regrets. It was an awesome read. It was so good. No one knows what Evelyn actually eats. She's a culinary mystery. Yeah. It's not much. It's a pretty narrow channel of foods. It's a HelloFresh recipe, but I added my own seasonings. LOL. Turned out pretty yummy. Nice. No, that just sounds awesome, Cody. It sounds really good. Yeah, Walter says hi. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop over to... Oh, wait. Put a little lemon zest in there to cut the heaviness of the pork. Ooh. Sounds so good. Really does. Spent that sprint trying to get my cat back in her house, but to no avail. Yeah, that could be tricky. All right. Well, y'all know the drill. Take about the next 5 seconds or so to drop your guess in the chat as to which increment of time the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor, and I'll fetch them a nice little trophy over on the main screen. Our last sprint was a 25er. 25. Also, friendly reminder to anybody. I feel like an auctioneer. Do I sound like an auctioneer? I feel like an auctioneer. But anyways, also, quick memo to anyone new in the chat that wasn't here for the first spin. Just a friendly reminder that next Tuesday will be another Wheel of Doom stream. So if anybody really needs to lock in bad, Tuesday is there for you. Just saying. I love Miley goes, you do sound like an auctioneer. Yeah, I feel like I have a little bit of a southern twang too, that like I just can't help it, you know, it's there. And so when I start going into like rehearsed, I don't know, like, you know, my usual spiels, I do sound like an auctioneer, don't I? I don't know. Anyways, we're taking our first spin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You have got to be freaking kidding me. Well, you got your wish. All you suckers in here, how many of you brought this on us? 4? 5 of you. And we just had a doom. We just had one. Oh my gosh. Of course I just added Doom streams and we hit a Doom. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you guys are all happy. Look at this, all the all caps and everything. Oh my god. I hope y'all are ready to lock in. I better not see the viewer count just drop drastically because everybody chickens out now that they get the Doom. Oh my god. You guys are so funny. Okay. Well, let me get my trophy for my 5-way winners here. Yeah, listen. You can't miss the Dooms, right? Can't miss the Dooms. Oh, Margot, yes! Margot made it just in time. All right, well, I guess that's the power of manifestation. I don't know if that's a good thing here or not, but I'm gonna stay here, boss. Listen, I'm just calling it like I see it. If y'all are gonna manifest a doom, you better not leave me hanging when it comes, you know, comes to town. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Yes, you did guess right, JK. All right, let me pop us over. Y'all know the drill. Sit tight. All right, and we're back, Jack. Let me just very quickly touch up a couple of tings here. And then we'll be golden. The doom sprained my jaw. Oh my god. Now we're all going to be spraining our jaws. Okay, bye. No thank you, and no sir. No sirree, Bob. That's what I like to see. That's the spirit, Miley. All right. Well, let me get this wheel pulled up, actually. I did not expect to hit a doom tonight, I'm not going to lie. Especially because we had just done one. It was kind of like not on my radar. But that just goes to show the wheel has a mind of its own. You never know what's going to happen. All right. Let me pop us over to the wheel. Also, hi Isaac. So also, I don't think I'm saying your name right now that I'm looking at it. I'm so sorry, Isaac. Well, not Isaac. Is it Isaac? I think I've asked you this before. I'm so sorry. Maybe Isaac is right. Isaac? I don't know, but yes, we are in Doom. We are in an organic Doom this time, though, so this is not a solely Doom stream. We actually hit Doom on the regular wheel. So, oh, it's Day. Oh my gosh, Day. I'm sorry, I feel so silly now. But yes, we are in an organic doom. So this is not a doom stream. We just happen to end up here. All right. People are already putting guesses in the chat. So if you have not dropped your guess yet, take about the next 5 seconds or so to drop your guess in the chat, and then we'll take the wheel for a spin. Pop us over here. Now remember, on this side of things, if anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with fire emojis in their honor. Now, we're not going to kick you out of the TTWG if you do gold stars. That's okay if anybody forgets. But on this side of things, we try to do fire emojis. All right, we're taking our first spin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was like dangerously close to a 120. I'm thanking the Wheel of Doom gods that it was a 60. All right, let's see who got it, if anybody got it, because y'all might have guessed the big digits. Seeing a lot of 120s. Oh, Araya got it. Araya, McKenna, and Tom. All right, this one goes out to y'all. All right. Very nicely done, guys. Man, look at all the fire emojis. I know. Well, we're doing Doom this coming Tuesday. So, you know, you may hit a 2-hour on Tuesday. And yeah, 120 will get their day. We've never had a 120 yet, so Tuesday could be historic. Tuesday will come through. Oh, gosh. All right. And Day, I'm going to remember from now on that this is you. If I forget, correct me, okay? Because I'm trying to be good about remembering names that don't necessarily sync up with the screen names. I want to try to be good at that. So that being said, I have 1 hour queued up on the clock for us. I wish everyone the best of luck, and I'll see you on the other side. Here we go. let me know how you guys did in the chat. And also, while you guys are doing that, I'll let you know how I did. I actually ended up finishing chapter 6, which I did not expect to do. Not only did I finish it, I split it too. I feel like the area where I was going to split it was just super evident. I will say, in retrospect, I think it will eventually get split into 3 parts, not 2. But there's a scene that I need to add. And so I think I will split it again into thirds when that time comes, like when I'm ready to add those scenes in, because all of that stuff that all the new stuff that I'm adding in lives on this sheet right here. This like super long, hold on, this one. And so I haven't really put any of this in yet. This is me just reverse outlining what's already there. And then any of the big stuff that I know will get put, like if I know for sure it's going to get put there, I might put like 1 line about it, which I did do that here. I put like, you know, need to add scene in such and such. But otherwise, I think I kind of got it. So, and also I have an entire column that is blank. I'm actually clearing those columns out as I go and then adding this column. So anyways, I'm doing some reorganizing to my initial outline for revisions, if that makes sense. But that was a pretty successful sprint, and I got a decent chunk of chapter 7, which will now be chapter 8, worked on as well. So that's good. I've kind of made note of where I need to come back to. Anyways, now let me pop over and see how y'all did. Margot started making dinner and got a bit settled to prep for writing later. Nice. Listen, we all have our like rituals, don't we? Like even I, before stream, I have a ritual. Now today, I will say, I kind of cut the ritual short, which I don't think I've ever done. But because I had a smoothie, I didn't heat up my water. I normally have like hot water or tea here and chocolate milk and water. And I have to have all of that, all those ducks in a row before I start the stream. And I have to have my trivia cards. I have to have my, you know, book if I need it. I have everything pulled up. Like we all have our little rituals. It's so funny. Bree said 500 words, almost done with chapter 4. Oh gosh, you're killing it, Bree. Thanks, Margot. I'm doing what I can, you know. Miley marked up part of one of the chunkiest chapters in this draft. Exciting. Day had a shower and did her skincare. God, I love a good skincare routine. And then settled in to proofread her book. Only ended up getting through about a chapter. That's still pretty good. Within an hour to do skincare and proofreading, that's pretty good, I think. And to have a shower too. Holy smokes. Yeah, that was pretty productive. Another one bites the dust. Yes, exactly. It's such a good feeling to slowly chip through something. You guys know. Saoirse ate dinner and then did some knitting and is probably going to switch to some beta reading for the next sprint. Oh, fun times. Jen said, I finished the chapter barely. The music jump scared me. I know, I'm sorry. If you're not prepared for it, I need to remind you guys when we switch over to Wheel of Doom that the alert is a spooky alert. So it doesn't catch you guys too off guard. Beth did an alpha read and loved it. Oh, so exciting. I seriously cannot wait to get this draft 2 done and then like share it with some people. You guys have no idea. I'm like really scared, but really excited to share with some people at some point. I get so jealous now when I hear people being like, yeah, beta reading, you know. It's killing me. I'm really, really hoping that my draft 2 is going to go fairly fast because I'm really just adding and taking away a couple things here and there. I don't know. Hopefully it won't be too bad. It is pretty, I don't want to say it's an overhaul, but really I'm being optimistic by saying it's not too bad. It's got some work to be done, you know, but I think I'm getting there. Christina cleaned up the second half of a scene. Let's go. Tom only got like 500, but they were good words at least. Tom, 500's great. 500's awesome. Like I wouldn't normally hit 500 in an hour, honestly. I'm a pretty slow writer. I'd be probably closer to like 350. So 500 for me, in my opinion, like in my point of view, that's great. Ron said, great Great that you can proofread your own workday, something I can't do. Yeah, it's probably really tricky. Once you get to like later drafts too, I bet that's really hard. Give me the good words, Tom. Christina said, also got some feedback and I'm incredibly thankful and making notes already. Oh, that's awesome, Christina. That's so great. Let me see. Day said, oh, I'm doing my best. Goes off to a real proofreader in August, just doing my due diligence. Look at you, Day. You're so on it. You're so organized. Bree said, I wanted 1K this sprint. Gotta lock in. So are you saying you didn't quite hit the 1K this sprint? 1K in an hour is a lot. That's quite a bit. Yeah, honestly, I'm so excited to send stuff out eventually, hopefully. It still feels very far away, but I'm hoping it's not as far away as it feels. All right. Well, on that note, shall I pop us back over to Oz? The land of color? What do we think? Let's do it. Dun, 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 dun. Here we are. Bree said, I usually do like 2K in an hour. Wow. Dude, I wish I could write that fast. I am a slow writer. I type, erase, retype over and over again like 200 times before it sticks. Back to Oz. Here we are. All right. Well, on that note, do you guys want to spin the wheel? You want to do one more sprint? I don't even want to know, Ian. Don't even want to know. Yes, we are back, Day, in the land of color. 2K. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. 4,600 in a day is really good too. Like I said, I got 5,000 in a day once, but I did a 12-hour writing challenge and it was brutal with a capital B. Anyways. Yeah, let's go to the wheel because it's about 9 o'clock now. I try to go usually to like 10:30. And in case we get another doom or something, because that has happened before where we've gotten it twice in a row, I want to be prepared for like a thicker sprint, you know? Spin that wheel. Oh, also, I haven't done this yet. I need to give us our treasure chest real quick. We've done 2 so far today. Yeah, that's super solid pace. 1K an hour. So you do that too, Tom? My God. Okay, perfect. We're going over to the wheel. No, I know, Ian. I'm just giving you a hard time. All right. Go ahead and take about 5 seconds or so to drop your guess in the chat as to which increment of time the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor. Remember, we are back in the land of Oz, so we will use gold stars, ladies and gents. He's, she's, theys, and gays. Bring on the gold stars. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, what is with all the 50s, guys? We just did an hour. We've even got 2 55s. What is happening here? Oh my God. This is brutal. All right. Anyways, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Well, aren't you all just a bunch of magicians in the frickin' chat tonight? What is this? Is this chat's choice tonight? My gosh. You know, that would be a fun stream idea, actually, chat's choice. I could put a little poll down there and you guys can actually pick between a couple. All right, well, Day got it. Saoirse got it. We had a lot of 50s that were close, but Day and Saoirse, I think, are our winners. Let's see. Yeah, Day and Saoirse. All right. Y'all know what to do. You're already on it. This one goes out to Day and Saoirse. Yeah, I hope you guys are real proud of yourselves. I will say this is why I was like, you know, I was like, let's get right to the wheel just in case we get a thick one, didn't I say? If I could, I'd roll the tapes back right now. So, you know, I was somewhat prepared, but I feel like the wheel really has it out for me tonight. Manifestation. Yep. You guys really did. Oh my gosh. Well done to all you 55ers out there. I'm very happy. I'm glad you guys are happy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm happy too, actually. I really don't mind. I mean, I ham it up when we get the long sprints, but I really don't mind them too much. They do give me a chance to lock in. I'm celebrating in the dark and my dogs are not impressed. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, on that note... Oh, wrong thing. My bad. Okay. I got 55 minutes all queued up. This probably will be the last sprint of the night, which will end us a little early, but I think that'll be okay. I think we'll be okay, especially because we will have had Dooms kind of bookending this stream. So on that note, I got 55 minutes on the clock. Best of luck to all the TTWG members out there. I'll see you in 55. We are back. I am now on chapter 8, but it is technically chapter 9 now. And I'm making good progress. It's a long one. It's also going to get split at least in half, maybe into thirds. Its current word count is 5,777, and it will have a little bit added to it. So if it hits a clean 6, I don't know, it'll probably still just be in half, actually. And I've kind of marked where I think it needs to be split. So hopefully that'll work as well as it did for chapter 5 when I split it. Fingers crossed. We'll see. But yeah, made pretty good progress. Pretty content with it. This is kind of slow going, but it is getting there. So let me see how y'all did. Sapphire Wolf, also, welcome in. I don't think I saw you in here earlier. Update. Woke up to most of the forest fires out, so I'm not sure if an evacuation is in order or not. I also hate forest fires in which they didn't make the hazardous air. Please stay safe, everyone. Yes, we're so glad to know that you are safe, Sapphire Wolf. And it's nice to hear the update that most of them appear to be out now. Walter had to come up here to stretch. My apologies. Tom said, I don't know how many words, but I finished my scene and fanfic has officially passed 10,000 words. Oh, that's awesome. That's great progress, Tom. Did you do all that in this stream? Because that's crazy. Were you drooling in your sleep? I think you were. Oh my goodness. Walter has one big tooth removed. Like cats have 2 big teeth on top and he has one removed. He had to have surgery a while ago, like a year or 2 ago. It's every once in a while he'll like drool in his sleep. It's pretty funny. Anyways, okay, moving on. Trying to stay serious and locked in here. Saoirse beta read about a chapter and a half. Nice. And Bree is at over 2,000 words for the day. Chapter 4 is done, working on chapter 5 to match chapter 3 POV wise. Wow. That's some great progress. Let's see. You guys are killing it in the chat. Margot finished eating dinner and got 391 words. Nice. Day read a couple chapters, not a ton to mark up in this section. Oh, that's always nice to see, Day. Not a ton to mark up. I think that's a good thing. Christina is bouncing back and forth a bit, working on a way to introduce this world building element. Oh, the world building stuff is so tricky. God, it drives me nuts, but it is so fun, isn't it, Christina? Like, it's frustrating, but it's fun. Jen said, did some reading for my CP that sprint. Sounds like great progress, Evelyn. Thank you so much for the sprints. Have a great weekend all. Of course. Thank you for hanging out, Jen. Sapphire Wolf said, I just got off work an hour ago and just got into the stream. Are you doing one more sprint or no? If not, it's okay. I did join late. Yeah, unfortunately, I think tonight that's going to be our last sprint for the night. We actually hit a Wheel of Doom earlier. And then had a 55er. So let me actually give us another treasure chest just because we have really earned them tonight. But yeah, we've had 3 solid streams now, or sprints. Life is flying by. Same. I was pretty locked in on these sprints tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I really executed. Trying so hard not to be like a million years. I know it feels like it was so long. Feels like it was so long ago that we hit that. Nice, JK. 140 words is great. All right. So as far as housekeeping, the only thing I have to say is I guess next Tuesday, we will have a Wheel of Doom stream. Also, I did start the other day putting together. There's not a ton to pull together, but I pulled together kind of the info for the Writers Coven, because I'm going to send that out at the end of the month. So like August 1st or July 31st. Are there 31 days in July? I don't know. So either the last day of this month or 1st of August. So that's coming up soon, just FYI. But that's about all the housekeeping. So hopefully I'll see you guys on Tuesday for Doom. Hopefully you're not doomed out by now. Okay. I meant about not info dumping on my world building, but yeah, also that. Yeah, no, I have this. I actually have an entire document that's just called Lore Drop, and it's for me to write out excerpts that were like from many, many years ago that are not relevant to the story right now, you know, just to like get it out of my mind and out of my system. But yeah, I totally get that, where you just want to be like, yeah, once upon a time. Oh, that's awesome, Sapphire Wolf. Oh, 5 baby bunnies. That's so cute. That's so precious. Never enough to. Awesome. We'll see you there. Never be enough to. Okay, perfect. Well, it looks like I'll see everybody on Tuesday then. Yeah. But that's everything. And yeah, be brave, be a light. Remember that you're so loved. And I'll see y'all around the internet. Bye, guys.